Every single week, there seems to be a new AI video tool making waves. And honestly, the market feels like it is spawning new generators faster than anyone can possibly keep up. Lots of these models look absolutely stunning in the promotional materials, but when you try to push them beyond their initial comfort zone, they often fall apart. Some platforms give you a pretty clip if you stay in their lane, but if you ask for something specific like detailed anime, surreal fantasy, or natural lip sync, they often glitch or complicate your workflow. I have tested all the major players lately to see where they shine, where they melt down, and how to build a workflow that does not force you to bounce between 5 different websites every day. Let us start with the models designed for precision, those cinematic generators that are built specifically for accuracy and following your prompts to the letter. These models are terrific when you feed them clear instructions, like describing a cyberpunk courier speeding through a neon-lit city with an explosion of electric blue light in the distance. The bike usually looks slick and the character follows your prompt, but the background sometimes reads as a generic city rather than the high-tech metropolis you were actually picturing. Still, for rapid concept shots, quick social media teasers, or mood board pieces, these specific types of cinematic models are incredibly useful tools to have. Then we have the tools built for stylized, handcrafted animation, which are not chasing photorealism, but are instead focused entirely on personality. If you want an emotional, textured scene that feels like an animated short or emotion comic, these are the models you definitely want to use. Drop in a prompt about a grandfather and grandson carving a wooden toy, and the results often carry that wonderful, charming, hand-drawn aesthetic. The trade-off is that you won't get film-grade realism, and complex motion might degrade the quality, but for storytelling, these models punch way above their weight. If your goal is human presence, like talky, performance-driven clips, where faces and subtle gestures really matter, then you need a model tuned for that. These are perfect for believable, person-forward animation, such as a futuristic soldier or a realistic talking head that feels like a real human delivered the performance. They handle focused camera moves, realistic fabric movement, and slow-motion sparks quite well, making them ideal for character-driven content. For ultra-cinematic work, where lighting, lens simulation, and camera choreography need to look like a Hollywood production, some models are just built differently. They cost more and they take longer to render, but the payoff is real. Subtle haze, dynamic light interaction, and motion that looks like a high-end Steadicam take. However, that render time makes them a poor fit for daily content creators who need to post consistently without waiting hours for a single clip. Here's the core problem. The AI video space moves so fast that you sign up for the best generator this week, and a month later something better drops. Subscriptions pile up, and you either chase every new release or get locked into one tool and miss out on the innovation happening elsewhere. Jumping between platforms is a productivity nightmare, with different interfaces, prompt styles, and billing cycles, which is where most creators get completely stuck. Some platforms try to solve this by aggregating models, offering dashboards that wrap multiple AI backends into a single, cohesive interface. This kind of platform removes a ton of friction when you are trying to experiment or find the right visual tone for your project quickly. But most creators do not just need pretty short clips. They need to turn long-form footage into dozens of attention-grabbing short snippets. Getting those clips out across multiple platforms without spending days managing uploads is where Vizard becomes a genuinely helpful piece of your pipeline. Vizard is not just a generator. Its true superpower is automatically finding viral moments inside your long videos and turning them into ready-to-post clips. You upload a recording, a podcast, a stream, or an interview, and it identifies the highlights, trims them down, and formats them for every platform. It is like having a professional editor who is obsessively looking for the exact parts of your content that will work best on TikTok, Reels, or YouTube Shorts. Most creators already have the footage, but what they lack is the time to slice it right and the know-how to repurpose it consistently. Vizard's algorithmic approach surfaces clips that are statistically likely to perform, while still leaving you with final control to tweak the cuts or edit the hooks. Beyond clip creation, it handles distribution in a way that respects your workflow, allowing you to schedule everything from one central dashboard. For creators who want to scale without turning into a full-time social media operations manager, that kind of automation is a complete game changer. Let us walk through a typical workflow. Imagine you just wrapped a 90-minute live stream, and you upload that file directly into Vizard. It scans for peaks in audio, emotional markers, and engagement signals, then generates 20 suggested clips, ranging from funny moments to concise explainers. It formats each clip for portrait, adds automatic captions, and suggests hooks, saving you what would have been an entire day of editing and scheduling work. The other models remain hugely valuable for specific tasks, so do not stop using them. Just change how you integrate them into your publishing rhythm. Use cinematic tools for concept visuals, animation models for artistic identity, and Vizard to turn the long-form material you already own into a steady stream of content. Be specific with your prompts when using any generation model, as the more detail you provide about camera moves, lighting, and framing, the better your output will be. And when you pick a posting cadence, be realistic, because consistent, high-quality content twice a week is always better than 10 low-effort posts. There is no single best AI tool. There are only tools that are best for certain jobs, and the smart play is to mix and match them effectively. By combining a cinematic snippet from a generator with a series of caption clips from Vizard, you create a pipeline that actually reaches your audience. That is the realistic, fast-moving creator workflow that works in 2026, letting you maintain your creative freedom without the endless subscription juggle. I can even draft a specific workflow script for you to follow next time, so just let me know if you want that step-by-step plan for maximum impact.